What's going on, guys? My name's Victor, and today I'm going to give a tutorial on what a keyframe is. Now, this is a tutorial more for the beginners who are maybe just getting acquainted with video editing, and especially Adobe Premiere, because that's what I'm going to be going off of, but it's helpful nonetheless. Chances are, if you've watched any tutorial, you have heard people talking about keyframes, and if you haven't learned the fundamentals of that, those tutorials are rather confusing. So basically, a keyframe is something that you can use to animate and control a video effect, or even something as simple as your video's position, scale, opacity, and so on. So if we hop over into Adobe Premiere, you will see over onto the left of my screen, there's a whole list of video settings, and you can see to the left of position, scale, opacity, there's a little stopwatch. Now, if you click that stopwatch, that's going to turn on your keyframes. If you scrub forward maybe 5 seconds and you change one of those values, basically between the first second and the 5th second, it's going to gradually change whatever it is you're doing. So say you want to scale in on your footage slowly. I did this in one of my music videos with RDS. The frame starts here and we slowly push into the artist's face. Now, the way that you do that is you click the position stopwatch and you click the scale stopwatch, and then scrub forward as far as you want it to push into, and then change the values exactly where you want it to be. Now go back to the beginning, and then if you press play, the frame will slowly start to scale in. And it's as simple as that. Most, if not all, effects offer the ability for you to use keyframes, and this can be used for masking, can be used for color grading, whatever you want. That is how you do it. Now let's take a look at another example. Say you want to do a quick color change with the HLS color balance effect. Click the stopwatch, go where you want the effect to end, and then change the values, and it will automatically add a keyframe exactly where you change that value. Every time you change that value, no matter where you are on the timeline, as long as that stopwatch is clicked, it will then add a keyframe. If you understand keyframes, you'll be able to do so much more with your work and so much more with these effects, and it won't feel so limiting to you. All right, let's look at one last quick example of using keyframes to change the opacity. So say you want your footage to just fade out. We want it to start at 100% opacity and then work its way down to 0. So I'm going to start at the end of the video and then back up 8 frames. And now I'll click the stopwatch to turn on the keyframes, and we are at 100% opacity. Now scrub back to the end and change that value to 0. It will add the keyframe automatically, and now if you play back that video, you will watch it slowly fade out. All right, guys, I hope this quick video helped you understand a little bit of what keyframes are, and I hope that you guys can utilize it if you didn't know how to already. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. Comment if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, and then go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be back with more tutorials, both beginner and more advanced, and I will see you guys in the next one.